to hop on over to our next location?
Yeah, I think that now that we're all relaxed and smelling like lavender in our minds, that we can speed it up again, because that's what we're about to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our
So
next guest is high intensity to the max.
absolutely. Yeah. So now we're hopping over to Dub Fitness, and we're going to speak with owner Erica Webster. Dub is a really, really cool place located on Church Road, and Erica is incredible and such high energy. Can't wait to talk with her. Hi, Erica.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. We're doing good. We've had a good shop hop so far, and we're excited to learn more about Dub Fitness. And Allison's going to spotlight your video, and then I'm excited to see what you're going to do with us today. We've got 10 minutes. It's all yours.
All right. I'm very excited. So if you think that you're just going to sit there and listen to me talk, you are wrong. So I encourage you to look around you and find something that you can put in your hands, whether it's little weights, maybe you have a water bottle at your desk, a remote to a TV, whatever it is. As I talk, I want you to just kind of follow along with me. And we're gonna work you out while I chat about Dub. So my name is Erica Webster, and I am an Army veteran. I served 8 years on active duty as a military police officer, working in prisons all over the world. I was stationed in Guantanamo Bay, I was in Iraq, I was in South Korea, I was stationed in Kansas, and that's kind of where my love for fitness began. And if anybody who's watching is familiar with the military, you know that there are fitness standards in order to stay in. So our fitness is like number one. It doesn't matter if you can shoot your weapon. It's like PT is everything, which is physical training. So that's kind of how I got started. Fast forward 8 years, I exited the military, and I kind of was having a little bit of like trouble time transitioning back into society. And I wasn't really sure like what I was good at as a civilian. And so I started working out at a park in Lafayette Hill up the street from me. And little by little, I started kind of spreading the word to my friends. I started this like fit mom group. And so we were just outdoors on a Saturday, and I was running them through some crazy Army style PT. One of my best friends, still, she's like, I'll never forget that day. I just didn't know how to, tone it down. It's been 6 years, so now I'm pretty good at toning it down. But we are also an all women's fitness facility here in King of Prussia. We're kind of closer to the Bridgeport side, and we're just gonna go one side, one arm. Biggest thing that I could say is the most important message is on our door when you come in, and it says, you just did the hard part, we'll take it from here. Everyone knows that the hardest part about joining a gym is showing up. Sometimes maybe you go to the parking lot, you pull up, and you have every intention to walk into the door. Guess what? We're gonna meet you, and we're gonna walk inside with you, and we're gonna show you everything that we do when you arrive. So you're not just thrown into a class, you're not expected to know what we do. And that's kind of like the whole idea behind Dub. So the women in here, we range from ages in class 17 to 68 in the same class. So we meet you where you are, and we are able to kind of effectively give you a good workout based on the level that you're doing, but it's the same workout that everyone is doing. COVID happened in March, as I heard everybody, talking about how we all had to pivot our businesses. And as you can see, keep curling those arms. Similar to F45 and probably most gyms in the area, we had to transition. We're gonna come overhead. This is gonna work for triceps. We had to transition a little bit. So we went fully online. We had to close our doors, and we still actually offer Zoom classes, but we were able to do that effectively. And immediately I put everybody into like accountability groups, which is, I know, a way for us to kind of keep calm. It was a little crazy. Everyone was kind of losing their minds. And this was a way to say, hey, we're all crazy together, but you might as well do it with someone than me alone. And then we were able to start doing outside once it kind of like warmed up a little bit. And the whole idea with the COVID groups was kind of like, hey, it's not just physical fitness that we're here for. It's mental fitness. It's emotional fitness. It's, having that 1 hour where your kids aren't running around the house because everybody was stuck inside. We did things like go on a 2-mile walk with a stranger, find someone's dog if you don't have a dog and walk a dog. And it's all about kind of getting you outdoors and doing things that you're not used to doing. All I want you to do now is just kind of hold your arms up while I chat a little bit. So A little bit about what's going on back here. I put my weight vest in that corner. So I told you that we have the oldest member is 68 years old and our youngest is 17. We do things in here that you would probably never think imaginable. In your life, did you ever think that you would strap on a 35-pound weight vest and climb up a 17% incline hill that's a quarter mile up and down and just keep repeating it for 5 miles? Probably not. So when I tell these women, hey, we're going to do this next weekend, we're going to go climb the hill, which we call Mother, they have the confidence to at least try. And that's the idea here. You know, we want you to work out, we want you to be fit, but that's kind of like just the bonus. The whole idea is the community. It's finding that power within. It's believing in yourself when nobody else does. And that's how it kind of comes full circle with me exiting from the military. You can put your arms down if you're holding them down. Was I needed a purpose. And I didn't find that purpose until I started doing this. And so when I have conversations with these women, it's the same idea. They come in here and they're like, my husband doesn't think I can do it. Or, you know, I don't think I could ever do a push-up. And then it just clicks one day and you get that push-up. And then all of a sudden you're asking your boss for promotion. Then you're, you know, putting on the weight vest. Now you're able to hold a plank. And it's all of these things that kind of make you feel like a stronger person. Emotionally, you know, and mentally, as well as the physical. And, you know, the way your body looks and health is very important too. But I think that you have to have the mental wherewithal to kind of have everything in your life kind of like settle in. We actually partnered now with an organization called Virus Safe Pro. And it's a veteran-owned company. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Workmark in Conshohocken. So it's also veteran-owned. And it's a program where they kind of come into your gym, not kind of, they do. And I kind of explain exactly what it is we're doing. So you see in the corner, we have Lysol, we have the hand sanitizer, wipes, gloves, and I showed them what it is, you know, in your pods, you have to clean it, you know, mask when you come in, and they certify you. So when my coaches come in here every day, first class starts at 4:45, they have to go through, coaches clean. Then the members can come in and they have the opportunity to clean. And then we do the class. And then the members clean, and then the coaches come behind, and then they clean. And so we have this protocol in place with like 15 minutes in between each class, so that we're doubling up behind you. And maybe it's the military in me and the very regimented, you know, by the book, follow the rules, be disciplined. This place, I would eat my dinner off of the floor. That's how clean it is and confident. I would if you comment in the comment section that you dare me, I will post a video on my Facebook doing it. But that's just one of the things I'm really proud of, is that it's my business, but the coaches that are here, I have 2 amazing coaches, and the members who I love with all my heart, they also kind of like, it's like everyone's invested. If you think of like a company where you can buy into it, I feel like every single member has bought into it and it's theirs. So it's not just me coaching my Dub Fitness. Dub is everybody else. It would be nothing without me. Some of the things that we offer, we do have on demand. So we have an app that you can take any of the classes from, I think we started in March. So we're still building up that index, if you will. So if you are in California, which we have some members in California now, you can log on anytime you want and take a class from myself or one of my coaches. We do in person. We are limited to a very few amount of people in here. And again, we have I call them pods. And the way that we set up the weights in here is I look at who is signed up. You have to sign up before class. And because here at Dub Fitness, we know every single member, we know what size weight you're going to need. So we place you in your favorite part of the room, because everybody has their own little comfortable spot. So we try to really make you feel comfortable by putting you back into your spot and provide you with the weights that you're going to need. Again, there's no question. You don't come in here and try to do math or have to write on the whiteboard. And then we also offer outdoor classes. And outdoor classes, it's kind of cool. You pick a parking space. It's every other, I think a parking space by law is 7 feet in distance. So now you're 14 feet away from everybody. You're outside in the fresh air. It feels good. And it kind of like throws it back to how Dub started. When I told you guys it started back in a park after I had exited the military. And then I offer PE with Coach E. So my transition from the military, I went to college and I became a high school health education teacher. And so I kind of brought that here once COVID happened and kids were at home. I started offering gym class, so to say, for your kids. So I keep that up, and that's through Zoom as well. So if you're unable to take your kid or drop your kid off here with me, then I meet them and we have fun. We do lifting with little weights, but I also teach technique. And starting them early is really important. And a lot of their kids actually are really excited to take a class with me because they see their moms doing it. So it's fun to get to bond with them. We do fitness challenges. The biggest one that we had was Project Zero, which was kind of like the last time we were all together. And the whole idea behind it was have fun over the holidays, but try to gain 0 pounds. So it was this whole program, Project Zero, and you threw money in the pot. And if you didn't gain anything, you won, you split the pot with everybody. So again, it's always about community. It's about results, but we don't really focus so much on like, eat this, do that, don't have your wine. No, have your wine. Okay, you can have your wine and you can have your fitness too. It's just moderation and we have fun with each other. Some of the things that we do are, we work a lot with charity groups, especially being a vet. I try to find veteran local organizations that we can kind of get our hands like physically in. And one of those is Team Foster. And I'm really excited to invite everybody watching or everybody who does watch this, October 16th through 17th, right in Workhorse, which is like everyone's favorite place to go. We are hosting a 24-hour fitness event where we are going to have stationary spin bikes out there, and you have to keep your bike moving for 24 hours. Now, you have a team for this. So you have a minimum of like 7 people. So you're not by yourself. You don't just have to keep pedaling your bike by your lonesome. But it's a really cool environment, and we're raising money for local wounded veterans who need to be partnered with service dogs and can't afford it. And again, you can see in my logo with the beautiful American flag that love of country is very important. And I think the duty to take care of our veterans is kind of, it's obviously through the blood of Dub Fitness, and to see my members who sign up and want to be a part of that is pretty cool. So you also get to be a part of something. So you're getting the mental, the physical, the emotional, you're giving back to the community, you're showing your kids what to do. So it's everything. It's just a big fun party every time. And
Erica, I love how supportive you are of the veteran community, you being one yourself, and just giving back to them, staying true to your roots. But speaking of giving, I also wanted to ask you about today's giveaway, because I understand you're contributing to that pot as well. So what do you have for the giveaway today?
Yes, so we are giving you 30 days of everything. Basically for the 30 days, whenever you start, it'll start then 30 consecutive days of classes. You can get nutrition advice. If we offer the yoga, is Zoom, you'll have the on-demand link. So you get to be a part of everything that we offer for those 30 days, and you get to come be a part of the fun.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we want to make sure everybody knows you want to comment on this live video right now, tag a friend for a chance to win that incredible offer from Dub Fitness. And then also we have 4 other prizes too that we're giving away today too. So Erica, thank you so much for joining us. You have such a light about you, and it's obvious how much you care about your community. So thank you for sharing the studio with us today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And I love King of Prussia District. Love you girls.
Oh, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. That event at Workhorse sounds so fun.
I could be on your team.
Yeah, we should have a team.
You pedal and I'll drink.
Okay. I see how it's gonna work.
All right, we're ready. Our last one, last stop.
Our last stop today on our special fit and wellness.